Plants don't eat soil, they eat light. Think of it as infrastructure. Once you understand that soil is infrastructure, it becomes a lot less mysterious. Soil has three main jobs. One, to anchor the roots, and two and three, to provide water and air to the roots. If it fails to provide any of those three, the plants are going to suffer. So that's why even in a perfect location with plenty of sun, but poor soil, you can have problems. And that's why most problems in the garden aren't nutrient problems, they're air or water problems. This is clay soil. It's packed very tight and water moves through it quite slowly. There's plenty here for the plants in terms of minerals. It's just very hard for the roots to breathe. Sandy soil is the opposite. Water can flow through it very quickly. There's not a lot of available minerals. And while there's plenty of air, water doesn't stick around long enough to benefit the plant. Now, most gardens fall between these two extremes. And that's where compost comes in. Compost, organic matter. It's very interesting. The same substance applied to garden soils behaves differently. Add compost to clay soil and you improve drainage. Add compost to sandy soil and you improve moisture retention. The same substance added to different soils makes it behave differently. Soil doesn't exist in isolation. It exists as part of a system. So the soil in the ground or in a raised bed or in a container all have different requirements and will behave differently. This isn't about perfection, ratios, or recipes for soil. It's about getting a basic understanding of what soil's doing in your garden. So if you need to make changes later on, you have a very good basic understanding and basis of understanding for what the soil is doing. Next up, seeds versus starts. Which one makes sense for you?